We're just not gonna do a Darbad right now. A Bardad. We're not gonna go in there yet. What else is there to do? I should have this equipped.
Speak freely.
We were going to the Urshulaku, that was right, but we're not really gonna go to the Urshulaku, I don't think. I kind of want to go back to Balmora with Iruin and see what she has to say about... There's a frickin' ballroom. It's kind of hard to miss those. Why am I hearing bells? Ash. Why am I not seeing a whole hell of a lot more Daedra? No, really, what's with the bells? What are we playing?
Fairly sure that wasn't right.
What are we charging?
There is no escape!
Do I care?
Shoot the scamp in the butt. What did we... Oh, we killed a Clanfear. Alright, we killed Clanfear, we killed Scamp. Ebony Scepter. Interesting. That thing's heavy as hell, but... Oops. What is that? Fuck. That was a bomb? Not what I expected either.
Now you die!
I wonder if Latte doesn't try and kill it. Dire Frost Atronak. Dead Guar. Ow! Why does this place seem like it's under siege? He's real mad at me right now. Vess, you can stop walking in circles.
Please, speak. Onward.
I mean, this is very clearly modded. But the question is, do I want to? Vessa, I need our fletching.
Speak freely. I'm all ears.
Let's go inside just to see what there is to see. Day trick.
Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
Are you sure?
It's the end of you, split!
I'm on your side.
That's a cool looking rope. And he had a sanguine artifact, so this is in fact at least partially a canonical location. Blood fountain. Probably heals.
You haven't a chance against
Nope, we lost Latte. Arg. Alright, Latte, you're staying up here.
Blessing of the 2 months upon you. Very well.
Wait here.
you will die in this.
Please be careful.
Sorry. Saint Sultha's Judgment. Ring of Sanguine. Yeah, okay. That was rather easy. Just kind of disturbing, but...
I shall enjoy watching you take your last breath.
You're quite whiny. Just Steel pauldron. Berserker. That might be worth fixing up. There. Oh, brush, pillow, flasks, green pitcher, more pillows, cooking pot. Decorative teapot, trauma root tea. Salt rice porridge. I will take. Ashalmawea prison key. This is not Ashalmawea. This is a different shrine entirely. The Tomb of Daedric Portals by the Sinistral Apprentice. Note to self, remember the most important thing is to pay homage to the flames of the Deadlands first. Commentary on the Mysterium Xerxes. Volume 2.
You will suffer greatly.
Of course. Daedric Halberd. Dang. Nope, you're not gonna talk to me? Okay. That's fine. Nothing back there. Over there, except the blood fountain.
Such a pleasure to see you. How can Latte repay your friendship? Very well.
Hey, Dinky. Dinky is quite resilient. No?
You're joking, right? Why would I want to talk to you?
Because you're being a brat. Is why.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Yeah, me. Dead Pilgrim. Very dead. Avoiding danger. Volume 6, Varden. Dangerous places and how to avoid them. Volume 6, Vardenfell by Ansel the Craven Adventurer. Looks like this might have some really good advice. Alright. Let's see about getting out of here.
do I care?
Well, that was exciting. They have a closet. Nothing up there. Hypothetical Treachery, a one-act play by Althan Morveer. Okay. Old chest. Okay, this is rather dumb looking. Vass has learned to cast a spell like 12 times. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll have that salt rice porridge, and we will get out of here. Backstabbed it.
Your end is here.
And well, that was very melodramatic, my dude. Flint arrows. Netch leather. We were just down there. Okay. Interesting. Who are we missing? We are missing the asshole. He probably fell down the hole. Alright, hand it over. 500 gold now. I don't think so. Then you're gonna die. You are quite colorful.
You will suffer greatly.
I'll tell you why. Why?
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Northern Cuirass. But that's really pretty. Like, I don't know what's going on there.
Now you die! Now you die!
What is this? Drath Ancestral Tomb. Sure, why not?
Speak freely. Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
What was I worried about?
Please be careful.
Sorry. Alright.
They
And
never learn.
this is just us walking around that trap in the floor. Hey! Mate, don't die over there, please, sir.
Onward.
Journeyman's probe. Second barrier belt. Lots of traps in this place. Another one of those storm Atronax skirts. The Hope of the Redoran by Turiel Nirith. One of the few magical arts the Psijics of Artaeum have kept to themselves away from the common spells and schools of the Mages Guild is the art of divination. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, omens and prophecies abound in Tamriel, some of substance, others of pure folly, and still others so ambiguous as to be unverifiable. There are still other prophecies kept secret, from the prophecies of Dro-Jizad and elsewhere, and the Nerevarine and Morrowind, to the Elder Scrolls themselves. The Nord nobility have a tradition of having omens read for their children. In general, these readings are of the obscure variety. One of my acquaintances told me that her parents were told, for example, that their daughter would have her life rescued by a snake, and so gave her the name Serpentkin in a special ceremony. And this young lady, Aria Valcor Serpentskin, was indeed saved by a snake many years later when an assassin creeping on her stepped on a dance worm viper. Occasionally omens seemed to be almost purposefully misleading, as if Boethia had crafted them as traps. I recall one particularly. Many, many years ago, a male child was born to House Redoran. It was a very difficult birth, and the mother was delirious and near death by the time it was over. She chanted just as her son came into the world, and she passed from it. Fortune has smiled this day, not frowned. My child will be mighty in mind and in arm. He shall bring hope to to House Redoran. Neither spell nor blade shall hurt the man, nor illness nor poison cause any harm. His blood shall never drop on the ground. The boy named Andus was indeed extraordinary. He never was ill, and never suffered from so much as a scratch all through his childhood. He was also quite intelligent and strong, which, combined with his invulnerability, caused many to call him, after his mother's omen, the Hope of the Redoran. Of course, anyone who is called the Hope of the Redoran will eventually develop some taint of impertinence, and it wasn't long before he had enemies. His worst enemy was his cousin Athen, who had borne much abuse at the hands of Andus. Primarily among the grudges was that Athen had been sent to Rehad to complete his education at Andus's insistence. When Athen returned from Hammerfell, it was because of the death of his father, who had also been a counselor of the house. Athen was old enough to take his seat on the council, but Andus claimed the seat as well, saying that his cousin had been gone too long from Morrowind and didn't understand politics as he did. The majority of the house agreed with Andus, wanting to see the Hope of Redoran rise quickly. Athen exercised his right to combat his cousin for the seat. No one thought he had any chance of winning, of course, but the battle was scheduled to commence the following morn. Andus hoard and dined and drank with the councillors that night, confident that his place in the house was secured, and the hopeful new dawn of House Redoran was rising. Athen retired to his castle with his friends, Andus's enemies, and his servants he had brought from Hammerfell. Athen and his friends were discussing the duel morosely when one of his old teachers, a warrior named Shardy, came into the hall. She had grown quite proud of her student over the years in Hammerfell, proud enough to accompany him across the Empire to his family's lands, and wanted to know why they had so little confidence in his odds in the battle. They explained to her Andus's uncommon blessings and the nature of his mother's omens. If he can't be harmed by disease, poison, magicka, and his blood can never be spilled, what hope have I of ever besting him? Cried Athen. Have you remembered nothing I taught you? Replied Shardy. Is there no weapon you can think of that will slay without blood? Are swords and spears and arrows the only items in your arsenal? Athen quickly realized the weapon Shardy was speaking of, but it seemed absurd. Not only absurd, but pathetic and primitive. Still, it was the only hope he had. All that night Shardy trained him in the art and technique, showing him the various swings and stances her people had developed in Albion Gora, counterattacks, feints, and blocks imported from Yukuda, the classic one- and two-handed grips for the most ancient weapon in history. The cousins faced one another the next morning, and never have two combatants looked so unevenly matched. Andus's entrance brought a great cheer, for not only was he much beloved as the Hope of Redoran, but his victory was a foregone conclusion. Most wanted to be in good standing with him. His shining mail and blade drew admiration and awe. By contrast, Athen drew a gasp of surprise and only a smattering of polite applause. He appeared costumed and armed like a barbarian. As Shardy had suggested, Athen allowed Andus to attack first. The Hope of the Redoran was eager to finish the battle and take the power he deserved quickly. The blade pushed by Andus's mighty arm slashed across Athen's chest, but shallowly, and before it could be counterswung, Athen knocked it back with his own weapon. When Athen attacked and wounded Andus, the Hope of the Redoran was so surprised by being hurt for the first time in his life he dropped his sword. The less said about the end of the battle, the better. Suffice it to say that Athen, wielding a simple club, battered Andus to death without spilling a drop of blood. Athen took his father's seat as counselor, and it was then said that the hope in the omen referred to Athen, not Andus. After all, had Andus not tried to take the counselor seat away from his cousin, Athen, being not very ambitious, might have never tried to get it. It certainly can be argued that way, I suppose. Interesting? Hello. That would be Vessa's work. And that would be a golden saint. Right pauldron, left pauldron. Yes. Glass katana. Good job, guys, taking out a golden saint without me while I was dealing with a bone dog. Interesting. What do I look like without the robe on? Yep. Unfortunately, the gold piercing in my ear counts as a pauldron, so I can't wear it. Circle of Verdure. And I'll put my robe back on. Okay.
You will die!
What have we got over here, and why is there weird clipping?
No time for idle hands.
Die, Victor! Die,
this one.
Victor!
We all good? Are you good? You're fine. Where's Vess? She's usually in the back of the group for whatever reason. Where's Dinky? Dinky! There he is. Dinky. Okay. Drushkashti. That is a vampire stronghold. Do we want to go in there? Glimmer Ruin. We can try. I don't know if we have any quests yet involving this place, but we can try.
I can already tell.
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
Paxon? What are you doing here? Stay here. That's cattle. I still have not found that rally humanoid spell. I have a rally creature? But I can't affect... Can't save the cattle. Health. Trap by Anonymous. Oh, good. Dwemer cylinder. Interesting.
They
You
never
will
learn.
suffer greatly.
Yeah, I don't want to come in here until I can free the cattle. Alright, I don't want to go in there until I have a way to free the cattle. So we will just let it be for now.
Only safety over.
Die.
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
What are we yelling at? I'm assuming it's that cliff racer that just went behind the thing. Olin's catch. Olin? Interesting.
You will die.
That's a scrib. We do not need to kill the scrib. Scrib is just fine the way it is. Okay, I think this is the other part of that Bummer ruin that's over there. Okay. Alright. We'll just let it be. What is that? Some kind of walking ash yam monster?
Now you die. Die, Victor.
Ash golem. Close enough.
Die, Victor. You will suffer greatly. You
No time for
will
idle
die.
What is that thing with lights up there?
You will suffer greatly. Ha!
Okay.
You will
No time for
die.
idle hands.
Abinabi. Tired, I'm peckish, we're going in here anyway.
Go away.
Oh, shut up.
They never learn.
Suffer greatly.
So, Splendid Sleeper. Black Heart Blight. Do I have Cure? I have Cure Regular.
Onwards.
I'm over encumbered. Ah, crap.
No time to hide.
Okay. Seems to be a very small cavern, but fairly creepy. It may not be small at all. I may just be missing most of it.
Onwards.
Oh. Thank you for being properly clothed. Ew.
Onwards.
If it looks like they are not wearing clothing, they are not wearing clothing, but they are Ken dolls, basically. Not sure what did that, but
Fairly sure that wasn't mud.
yeah, I'm fairly sure nothing here is anything. Statues. Ugh. Do you think this will stop the dreams, at least for some people? Sixth bell hammer, no. That would be lava. We're just gonna let that be. Hmm. This appears to be a very straightforward cave. As far as sixth house bases go. A very small one.
Go away.
No. You won't leave me alone. Why should I leave you alone? And Arulin and Arvessa are like, oh my god, you two stop. I don't know what that is. Let's go take a look.
No, you pride! Have you?
Oh, hey. Dinky, I have a treat for you. He's a good boy. place. Seems very like calendar type thing. Mummies. Mummies. Ursulaku burial. Okay. That's interesting. Should probably actually go say hi to the Ursulaku. Why is there a person?
Now you die!
I don't even know what was going on there. Except I was missing by quite a lot. There we go. Dinky snacks!
What do you want?
Oh, you're a shulk herder.
They never learn.
Suffer greatly!
No
You
time for
will
idle
die!
Insults of the Dunmer, Old Dwemer book. Rot meth. It's an interesting looking jar. Geish ale, also an interesting looking jar.
They never learn.
The end of you, sweat!
Can we hurry this up?
You are also a shulk herder. Okay.
Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
But you don't even know what it is. Okay, that must be the Ursulaku. We're nearing the Ursulaku camp. I guess you'll want to speak to their chief now. So, what will you tell them? They'll just laugh at you, you know. You're an outlander, so you can never be Nerevarine. Why are you even bothering? Just following my orders. Well, you're wasting your time. Perhaps, but I'd appreciate it if you keep out of it when I talk to the Ursulaku, and not start yelling that I'm an Imperial imposter. Why should I keep out of it? You are an Imperial imposter. They're going to test me against the prophecies. If I fail, as I probably will, none of this will matter. That's true, but if you start making a fuss, they'll refuse to test me in Erulin, and then you'll have no proof that we're faking. You have a point. Just keep your mouth shut, okay? Oh, all right, but I'm not doing this to help you, you know. We are actually...
May I help you? Is there something you need?
The Ashlander people have much in common with us, much more so than the settled people. I've been much impressed with their respect for the land and traditions of honor. Sul Matul has graciously allowed me to join the Ursulaku. I have gained favor among the tribesmen because I am a skilled hunter. Okay. I hear the Gwar population is starting to crash. Must be because of all the Dunmer hunting them just for their skins. Julian is an outcast. What are you doing here, outcast? If your own tribe will not have you, then you may be sure we will not. If you're planning on heading into the waste, stay clear of the Strider burial. Word is there's a particularly territorial Mabergosh that's moved in. It's just due east of here, a warm, rocky dip in the landscape filled with Strider husks. We do what we can to comfort the passing Striders attracted there by the heat, and in return we feel we've earned the right to harvest our chitin from their carcasses. Okay. Talk. You are an outlander, and if you wish to talk of the Nerevarine prophecies, you are polite and well-mannered for an outlander, and I do not think you mean to give offense, but why do you care about the Nerevarine prophecies? What does an outlander have to say to an Ursulaku of the Nerevarine prophecies? I think this woman, and we point to Arulin, fulfills the Nerevarine prophecies, and we wish to speak to Sul Matul and Nebiana Maesa. I do not believe what I'm hearing. You think she is the Nerevarine, and you wish to speak to Sul Matul and Nebiana Maesa? She does not look like the Nerevarine. But you do not speak like a fool or a madman. This is a puzzle. I'll tell you. Go speak with Zabamund in his yurt. He is Gulakan, Sul Matul's champion, and he will decide what is right. If Zabamund gives you permission, then you may enter the Ashkan's yurt and speak with Sul Matul. Vampires are monsters that hide in the lifeless ruins of the Dwemer and the tombs of the settled people. Here in the camp we are safe from such abominations, but sometimes outcast and foolish youngsters take risks that wiser hunters would not. We have lost more than one headstrong young hunter who thought to destroy the beasts that live in Drushkashti. Okay. Recall. Salvation point? No. Let's do... Divine Intervention and see where that lands us. I want to go back to Balmora, because Arulin, and get a little further into Arulin's story. Hey! No attacking Paxon. I don't know where he came from, but no attacking Paxon. And while I'm here, in Orcish Helm, I'm missing somebody.
What?
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
Arvessa got stuck in the wall outside. That's what was going on. There she is.
I'm all yours.
Where is that guy? Any news on the bully? He lost his helmet? That's a silly thing to be so upset about, but maybe it has more to do with him missing home. I'd recommend finding him some kind of orcish helmet to replace his old one. I don't know of anyone selling one in Nissus, but you could check some of the other towns nearby. Okay. Where was the bully? I think in the trade house? Hey, Vexon. Small island off the coast of Cole. So down, we need to find a Shrine to Sheogorath down in the Ascadian Isles. I don't know what we're looking for. He's either here in the barracks or he's... Or he's in the trade house. I think he's probably in the trade house. Trade house is kind of warped though, so... I am Optio Bolograd, drillmaster and recruit of the Imperial Legion, camp prefect of the Death's Head Legion garrison at Fort Darius. It's hard to miss. Everything else here is made out of bug shell, or at least looks that way. Not very big, much like the Death's Head Legion itself. Fort Darius is a relatively young legion posted here with a lot of new recruits. Not much fighting, not very prestigious. A lot of my job is keeping them disciplined and busy enough to not go making fights. As I keep telling my troops, it's not the most interesting posting in Tamriel, but it's strategically important for us. I keep a watchful eye, so don't cause any trouble. Okay. He's a drill master. Mamea. Okay, Julian trained his block skill. Are you the bully?
I greet you as a friend.
That's good. Hmm.
There is much to discuss, much to learn.
Okay. Nissus. Oh yeah. Swimming up through the floor. What do you want, Worm Breath? You've brought this for me? I don't know what to say, Deja Blackeye. I've been so mean to everyone, and you've still taken the time to do something like this for me. Tell Ragash that I'll try showing mercy from now on. I won't bully the recruits anymore, I promise. Okay, no one is wading through the floor. Good.
Our doors are always open.
Let inebriation bloom. So, heft a flask and say a prayer at mountains about to explode.
Let's fortify our fatigue.
Its doom the mountain forebodes. Lift a glass and curse the day red mountains about to burst. Drink all your cares away. Who wants to die with a thirst? Not me. Die with a thirst. Die with a thirst.
That slave. Okay. Interesting. I don't even know where to begin looking for him. Let's go take a look at fixing some stuff. Are you carrying armor, Sammers? You are not. But your stuff does need fixed. Are you carrying them? No. However, I have accidentally shot you several times. Vax on, oh buddy, old pal. Well, you have some. Not that those will do very much. Latte?
One day to you, friend.
No. Hey, put your hand on my forehead. Would you? Do I have a fever? I don't feel well. I think I might be coming down with something. He's contracted a common disease. Okay. I guess I don't actually have that many hammers.
I'm listening.
Let me just buy all your hammers. Just sell me all your hammers. All of them. Let's go. Okay. Okay.
Warm day to you, friend.
Thought that you walk in circles, but why? Okay, real quick. I will fix your stuff. Then you at least will walk in circles with purpose. Scepter of House Alcalamai.
You're joking, right? Why would I want to talk to you?
Because, asshat, I'm gonna fix your armor.
What hole did you crawl out of?
Oh good, you're practicing your insults. They might be impressive eventually. Okay. Thus, here we go. Here's your axe back. Your ebony longbow. Cuirass. Greaves. I think that's everything. Now I need to sell this stuff to him.
Welcome, comrade.
No. Do you happen to have any
Please, go ahead,
adamantium
Outlander. I'm
shoulders?
listening.
Armor glass greaves.
Well, you're a legend around here. Please speak, traveler.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's hear it. bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Okay. Mercantile skill, not
I
great,
can already
but
tell I'm not going to like this.
that's quite fancy. This, how about you? $55, $30. $94. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
Who else is carrying something just because it's super expensive? Because we can sell it to him. Major throwing. Walker, I can sell. She doesn't use a shield ever. But I'll leave that with her. Irulan. Okay.
Winds guide you, friend.
That was what I was thinking of.
Speak, traveler.
Probably put on my... Who are you?
What can I help you with?
Background? Mage. Associate of the Mages Guild. What are you doing here? Also, it is raining. I have a bunch of random, or I have some random arrows for you. Let's go see if we can sell the rest of the stuff.